Up here, 67. So,
Mataji, why don't I see the screen? Like I see all black with a ribbon in between. Do you see it, Mataji? Ujjvala
I am trying to open. Nay, actually, you're right. I don't see the screen either.
but I
Just
see,
the
no,
just the bottom of the computer. There is a ribbon, right, Mataji? That's only seen. Nothing else.
Text nahi dikhai de raha.
Hold
And actually, I was going to try something too. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah.
It's only suicide. Now, do you see my?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. We can see. Yes. Please go ahead. Start. I think, which page was that, Mataji? Do you remember?
Yeah, it is a 220 page. I'm going
Yes,
to.
please. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about taking longer. I thought my big computer is going to work, but no, it's easy for me to read,
Yes, please take it easy. Very informal. Hai?
Yes, there it is. Okay. I need to make it bigger. Is it good now, Mataji?
If you can make it a little bit bigger, Mataji, yeah. Yeah, this is good, Mataji.
Okay. 67. So we started. Okay, Mataji, go ahead.
Should I go ahead? Yeah.
Sure, Mataji.
Now that they have given up hope that you will return, the people of Vraja, along with your mother Yashoda, are on the verge of death. Now they have begun a great fasting until death. Overcome with grief and thinking he had committed an offense, Nanda could not speak for 3 days. Then, explaining with great reason and repeating your promise to return, he gave hope to the people of Vraja and saved their lives. Sri Nanda said, "My son sent these things as tokens of his love. He will keep his word. He will quickly return as soon as he finishes his duties there." Sriman Uddhava said, hearing these words, the simple-hearted people of Vraja believed them. Seeing these ornaments as signs of your love, they placed them on their bodies. They thought, when he returns, Krishna will see that we followed his order by wearing these prasadam ornaments, and he will be very kind to us. When you did not personally return, but only sent me with a message, they all became as if dead. Seeing this, I promised you would return, and with a great effort, I saved their lives. To attain you, they have renounced all sense pleasures. Ask your elder brother what condition they have attained. I'll pause here, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. See, Parikshit said, should I read Mataji?
Yes, please, ma. Yeah,
See,
please.
Parikshit said, seeing that Devaki, Rukmani, and others were terrified of being separated from him, and their bowed faces were wilting and shedding tears out of love, Krishna's heart became softened and agitated. He suddenly called for leaf pages and a pot of ink. After I finish my duties and have comforted my friends here, I will soon return. Oh, dear friend, please know this. With his own hand, he wrote this comforting letter of love to make their faith strong. And knowing what Krishna had done, and also knowing the hearts of the people of Raja, Uddhava became very unhappy and exclaimed. Sriman Uddhava said, Lord, please understand the conclusion. Without the auspicious return of your lotus feet, the people of Raja cannot remain alive. They do not desire anything but this. Sri Pariksit said, shaking her head and laughing. Kan's mother, senile Padmavati, said, Aha, ah, foolish Devaki, now I understand. Now I understand. By giving him milk again and again, the cowherd people bewitched Uddhava, so he would bring your son Krishna back to Vraj to help them. These rascals want him to protect their cows in the terrible, impassable, bramble-filled forest filled with wild animals. And Sri Pariksit said, unable to bear hearing these horrible words, Rohini, who was Balram's mother and Yasoda's dear friend, became angry and spoke. Sri Rohini said, Oh, mother of Kans, what is this about Krishna being used to protect the cows? If they do not see him, the people in Braj cannot live for a moment. When Krishna was behind a tree or something else, his friends would call out, Say Krishna, Krishna, with a loud sound. Without Krishna, every moment of the day and night become like a yuga for the people of Raj. Again and again, they looked for the sun or the pathway of dust or listened for the flute. And eager to play, he would happily wander with his elder brother, his friends, and the cows through many forests. Is there anybody else doing Mataji? I don't know. Should I continue or stop?
Please
No
continue.
one else is there.
Yeah, I think we just three of us, we will take turns in it. So up, which text was that? 86. Hey?
85.
85.
You can
Okay.
read now. It's fine.
86. 85. I should
Right.
read 85, है ना?
Yes, Mataji.
85. There are many splendid lakes, fragrant with lotus flowers, moving with the pastimes of many intoxicated water birds and bumblebees. There, the very wonderful Yamuna touches the land of Vraja. There, many other rivers, like the Yamuna, gloriously flow from the Vindhya hills and other places. The charming river and lake shores are filled with delicate bakula flowers covered with fresh grass, crowded with many different birds and animals, free from natural feelings of enmity, decorated with many vines, trees, and bushes, borne down with the great weight of many splendid fruits, flowers, and blossoming twigs, and musical with the sounds of maddened peacocks and cuckoos. They are the object of Brahma's prayers.
Okay. Say preach. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. It's with us sometime. Mhm.
In the land of Vraja, in Vrindavan forest, or on Govardhan hill, places where there is no danger of their being killed or stolen, the cows, buffaloes, and other animals go in the morning, eat grass, and drink water to their heart's content, and then voluntarily return to their homes in the evening. The old lady said, "O talkative child, then why have we heard that now, for want of protection, many of the cows and other animals have died?" Sri Parikshit said, Hearing this, Lord Krishna, bewildered, tormented with fears, his heart burning with pain, and his lotus face withered, tearfully looked at the face of Balarama, who knew all the news, past and present, of Vraja. Balarama understood his brother's condition. Unable to remain peaceful as he remembered Vraja, weeping, he spoke. Yeah, one of you can take it.
Sunday, Matthew, your turn now. We are three. So.
Sri Balaram said, O Krishna, what can I say about the cows? Everyone in Vraja is dear to you. The deer, birds, trees, headed by the Bhandiras and Kadambas, vines, forest groves, and even the grass have now given up their lives for your sake. Even the hills and rivers have withered and gone dry. Brother, nourished by the hope that you will keep your promise, a few humans remain alive. You don't wish to hear any more. If you are not kind to them now, then death will quickly be kind to them. That you remove the poison from Kalia lake makes them lament bitterly. Now please hear another reason for their lamentation. The Yamuna river has very little water. It is almost dry. Govardhan Hill, which you personally held, has become stunted. They do not eat, but because they still drink the nectar of your name, death does not leave them. Their future is a fire in the great dry forest. Sri Parikshit said, hearing this, gentle Krishna was overwhelmed with grief. Clinging to Balram's neck, he loudly wept as if he were the most miserable person. The stream of his tears washed away the ointments decorating his body. O Mother, then Krishna and Balaram rolled about on the ground and after a moment fainted, seeing the unprecedented nature of their weeping and pain. Rohini, Devaki, Rukmini, Satyabhama, and everyone else in the palace's inner rooms became overwhelmed with grief. They wept again and again. I'll pause here, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
You can read one more, I guess it's good. Finishing.
Okay, Mataji. Hearing from the palace's inner rooms, screams of grief never heard before, Vasudev and Yadavas, headed by Ugrasena, quickly ran there. Arriving and seeing their lord in that way, they wept, overcome with grief. By seeing this sight, which had never been seen before, the people of the city and the Brahmanas, headed by Gargmuni, also wept. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, chapter 7, Purna, the perfect devotees. Sri Pariksit said, Mother, the great weeping of the Lord and his associate filled the universe and at once created a great host of terrible calamities. Because no one could have brought these calamities, Brahma, accompanied by his associate, the demigods, the scriptures headed by the Vedas, Puranas, and personally came to Dwarka. Gazing with wonder on his father and guru, our Lord Mahanarayana, who tortured with love for his dearest devotee and his most secret glories openly displayed, was in a wonderful, unprecedented condition of heart, and Brahma lost all composure and for a moment wept. Carefully composing himself, he thought how to bring the Lord to an auspicious condition. Then in his heart he found the way. Addressing Garuda, who loudly wept by the Lord's side and with great effort gaining his attention, Brahma spoke Sri Brahma said, built by Vishwakarma and decorated with the deities of Nanda Yasoda, the other cowherd people, and many cows, a district of Mathura is splendidly manifest between Mount Raivata and the ocean. It is as if Vrindavana itself had come there. Carefully and slowly, as he delicate state allows, bring Krishna there with his elder brother. Rohini may also come, but no one else. Sri Pariksit said, carefully brought to by Brahma to his normal state, Garud, who is the king of the birds and the best of the wise and skillful, very gentle, placed the two of them on his back. Hare Krishna, if somebody else like to read.
Jyoti Mataji, do you want to read, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
I thought Mataji, you want to read?
Actually, I was going to, but Jyoti Mataji just joined, so I thought I'll ask her.
Oh, there is
Oh,
a
sorry,
different
Mataji. Yeah, I was actually
Let's
trying
go
to
to Jyoti
Yeah,
myself.
please go ahead.
Mataji.
Yeah,
I
do you
thought
want?
somebody joined.
Mataji?
That's yeah, Hare Krishna.
Yes, ninth, text 9. Please go ahead.
Okay, sorry, 1 second, Mataji. I just joined. Yeah. Brahma, right? From
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Brahma brought everyone to their natural states and they all returned to their own places as he was being carried by Karuda. Balram seemed to regain his original consciousness. Then Lord Krishna was gently put in that place. It was as if he, the Gopas of Gopis, stood around him. Uddhava Devaki, who dearly loved her son Padmavati and the queens headed by Rukmini and Satyabhama, unable to leave Krishna in that state, went there. By Brahma's order, they hid, staying far from the path of Krishna's eyes. Thinking himself an offender, Narada did not follow the demigods and Yadavas. Tightening his yoga garment, he stayed in the sky to see sweetness of the Lord's pastimes. Garuda also went into the sky where he followed the Lord, giving shade with his wings. Krishna elder brother Balarama, the crest jewel of philosopher, quickly attained his original consciousness and understood everything. At once he covered Krishna's lotus face and gently placed a flute in his belt, horn, bugle, and stick under his arms, a kadamba garland on his neck, a peacock feather on his head, and new guna earrings and on his ears. Having thus dressed Krishna with the forest garments fashioned by Vishwakarma, Balarama picked up Krishna and loudly spoke. Sri Balarama said, Sri Krishna, Krishna, brother, rise, rise, wake up. Look, it is late. The cows already entering the forest. Your friends headed by Sridhama are waiting for you. Overcome with love. Your parents have no power even to speak to you. Gazing at your lotus face and whispering in each other's ear. The gopis smile at you. Sri Parikshita said, in this way, Balarama spoke again and again affectionately. called Krishna names and filled Krishna with his hands and made him stand up. After a long time, Krishna regained consciousness, filled with a wonder, and saying, "Good, good," Krishna stood up.
Shall we pause here, Ma, or do we have more in this chapter? Hey, Miss Cindy?
I don't know. I can
Yeah.
check. 22,
Maybe
23.
we can pause.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Right? Yeah. So 22, Hannah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
22.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Jyoti Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
thank you, Ma. Hari Hari. And yes, please, all of you, from what you have read, if you want to share your reflections, please. Anything that you liked. And I was just thinking, just hearing this essay, like flow, that's just, that itself is so invigorating. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hari
Hmm.
Hari, Ma.
It was so amazing to hear the emotions of the Lord. Like he's full of emotions, and I was just thinking that he's Lord. He can do anything, uh, but he cannot do anything. He's just kind and depending. Mm. And I was also remembering that how you say that Harinam is full of emotion. And if we do not pay attention, how we are hurting him there. So I was just thinking that.
I needed to hear those words, Mataji. Thank you for saying that. मुझे तो कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है, Mataji, if only we come to know, if only we come to know how much I am hurting. I mean, I'm just speaking to myself. इतना है कि that we will feel unconscious. कि इतना कर रहे क्या? Oh, Krishna. Oh, really. So it's able to tolerate. Oh, देख के इतना tolerate भी कर सकते हैं क्या? Oh, Krishna. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for sharing that.
It was, sorry, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
It was story about the Krishna and Balrama, Mataji. I missed it yesterday.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah. Krishna, Balram, everybody there.
And Sudama, right?
Sudama is also there, but here and during this episode, everybody in Dwaraka, Uddhava, actually, yeah. Uddhava, Krishna. First Narada came, he started. Narada went to Yadu. Yadu said, no, you should go to Uddhava. He's the best. He's always with the Lord. And Uddhava, before he said, he first of all offers pranams before Narada says anything. And then Mother Rohini, she starts. And then after that, one after the other, when they started speaking about the Brajvasis, then Lord Krishna's Asli Roop, the real emotions of the Lord, how much attachment he has for the Brajvasis, that came up. And looking at his attachment, the Lord's attachment to Brajvasis, Balaram, he starts weeping. And Balaram and Lord Krishna, they continued to speak and they couldn't stand further. They started rolling on the ground. They were weeping, thinking of Vrajvasis. And just while these two lords are rolling on the ground, everybody around, even if they did not know how the love between the Lord and the Vrajvasis, even if they did not see it, they didn't see it. They're just hearing them. But when these two lords are rolling, Krishna and Balarama, that evidently that filled the whole atmosphere, and everybody else were also crying and rolling. And they started crying loud. And because all these loud cries are coming out from the palaces, so Ugrasena and Vasudeva, they were in a different chamber. They ran towards this place, in this room, and they also started crying. Now that Ugrasena and Vasudeva came, everybody in the hall. What's that hall, Mataji? Sudarshana hall? Oyena hall. I think so. Yeah, Sudarshana probably hall. That their assembly hall. वहाँ से everybody came there, and everybody from the hall came, and they also started crying. Why are they all crying? Because Krishna and Balarama, they forgot they are Krishna, Balarama, that they are in Dwaraka. They forgot everything. They were absorbed in the love of Vrajavasis. And when a drunkard person drinks alcohol and forgets that he is on the road and just falls on the road and rolls on the road like that, and these two lords, they were drinking the devotion of the Vrajavasis. So because of that, one after the other, everybody, this got rubbed off. Whatever these two lords were experiencing got rubbed off and was in the air. So everybody else got the effect. So not only those who are in the Sudarshana hall, but all the Dwarakavasis also came. And there was a big commotion there. Everybody was crying. Everybody was ecstatic. It was not just happiness, but great ecstasy was up in the air. And this is now known to Brahma, the father, secondary father of the universe. And Brahmaji understood, oh, this much commotion, this much ecstasy, this must have been caused by the Lord himself in Dwaraka. So Brahma comes down. And actually Narayana, Brahma comes down. And then he looks at the Lord Krishna in his ecstatic, unconscious ecstatic state. And he has to maintain the whole universe, the universal state of affairs have to be maintained. So Brahma had to think now, what do I do to restore to this universe to so-called normalcy and to bring back the Lord to his senses, which the Lord did not want anyway. But Brahma wanted to somehow bring back the Lord to his normal, regular state, from his ecstatic state to regular state, because the ecstatic state of the Lord is stunning everybody, is stunning the palace, they're stunning the whole Dwaraka, stunning the universe. So Brahma had to do something. So, but how to wake up, how to bring out the Lord from his ecstatic state? So he had to think. Then he comes up with this plan. Because when the Lord wakes up and when he sees that he is in Dwaraka, his heart would break because he's in the absorption of Vraja. So when the Lord wakes up, he should see himself in Vraja. But how is that possible? The Lord is in Dwaraka now. So Brahma, he comes up with this plan. He selects the place there and calls the Vishwakarma and says, okay, can you please make it as a Vraja? And this is Nava, Vrindavan. And now that these two lords, Lord Krishna and Balarama, had to be brought to this place, which was made look like a Vraja, a make Vraja place. So how to bring those two lords there? Garuda comes. And Garuda very carefully picks up these two lords and places gently on him, and then brings them to this place. And on the way, en route, Balarama gets up because he needs to serve Lord Krishna now. So obviously he has to get up. So he wakes up. He understands the plan. And how wonderfully Sanatana Goswami was describing that Lord Krishna, as much as his delicate body would allow, Lord was carefully picked up and was placed on Garuda and then back in this Navavrindavana. Now that Balram understood what needs to be done, so Balram, as Lord Krishna wakes up, Balram is getting Lord Krishna's flute ready and everything ready for him. So he feels like he's in Vraja. And he's now saying, see, the Gopas are there, Gopis are there, Yashoda Mai there, everybody's there, but they're kind of very stunned now. That's why you don't see anybody. So Krishna, so he's preparing. Lord Balram is preparing to wake up Krishna from his ecstatic state of Raja. And we will see what happens next. Mataji, Jyoti Mataji, thank you for asking that, Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
I didn't intend to. Yes, but thank you. Thank you. I was also just thinking, because Lord Krishna and Balaram were so much intoxicated with Vraja Prema, what did the Dwarakavasi? What do Dwarakavasis know about Vraja Prema? Nothing. And look at Padmavati there. What does she know? Nothing. But everybody ended up crying with tears. And I remember in this regard, heard somebody was asking, Sadhu Maharaj, how would one get Krishna Prema? That was the question. How can a sadhaka, how can a devotee get Krishna Prema? Because it's then this example was given. If somebody goes to a funeral place, and at the funeral place, if a relative of the person that was deceased, if that family member starts weeping loud, with the pain in the heart and the separation, weeping loud, even a passerby may not be related to that family at all, to that person at all, but just that the cry of that family in separation to the beloved one's family members, that itself can move the heart of the passerby who is just a stranger. So that's how the stranger feels like, oh, so this is what this person is feeling about the person who passed away. So he must be so good. So he must be this. So as the family member loudly cries and then cries and weeps in between, this family member would say, oh, how wonderful you were you did this, you did that, and how kind were you, how helpful. So like that, the family member would cry and in between tell about this person who is deceased, who is passed away. And this is how the passerby would know about everything about this person who is who just passed away. And not only the person would know about the person who left the body, but also how much the pain in separation that is felt by the beloved ones also is known. So in this way, even a stranger passerby would know what the pain of separation means and how glorious a person is, like that. So that example was given, and that's what came to my mind when we are all reading, and how the whole Dwaraka came when these two lords were rolling on the ground. But thank you, such Krishna Katha. Badhiya hai.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Gaur
Thank
Katha in the
you.
morning, Krishna Katha in the evening. Life is set for us. Hemasundari Mataji, आप भी कुछ बोलना, and anybody else, other devotees, you may please say a word or two. So that will be very nice. Hemasundari Mataji. if you are available.
I am. Hare Krishna Mataji. You explain.
You are dumbstruck,
No
Appa.
worries.
You're
Thank you.
looking for words.
Mm.
Is this a voluntary pause, ma'am? Are you preparing to say something?
Oh, I say you said everything, Mataji. Thank
No,
you. I don't have
no.
words.
I
Sorry.
really wanted to hear. I didn't plan to say it, but Jyoti Mataji, when she asked Mataji what was the story. But nay, please say something that you liked from what we read.
I was confused too because I don't join every time sessions.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't have linked everything, so
Yeah.
that's why.
But
Yeah.
from what we read today, any particular
Because
word?
it's bits and pieces, I think I joined twice before, so I wasn't sure
Mhm.
what was going on. I was reading, keep reading. I said, anyway, reading is good for me.
Yeah, yeah. But thank you for screen sharing and facilitating, Mataji. Thank you. And Pran Pavitra Prabhu and Jyoti Mataji, do you want to say something?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
I would like to thank Jyoti Mataji for the question. So we joined very late. I was not sure still Katha was going or not, but when I joined, still the discussion was happening. So we felt so blessed to listen to the Katha and discussion. And
Yes.
like just spending time discussing the pastimes of Lord Krishna, Balram, and their devotees. What else we need, Mataji?
Yeah. That's the thing. Exactly.
And you also try to summarize the story so far, like it went down to Uddhava, but Uddhava is showing up the gopis and their love, which is the topmost. So yeah, it is. I feel it is very rare we get this absolute truth, um, and it is blessing of our Gurujana, like Sanatana Goswami. Without them, I don't think there is a way
Yeah.
to realize this absolute truth, the the bhava of the gopis for the Krishna, very very rarest of the rarest. So yeah, we are very grateful and thankful whatever our Gurujanas arranging for us on a daily basis for our bhakti practice. In the morning Chaitanya Charitamrtam, in the evening Brhad Bhagavatam, and your messages throughout the day. This is what keeping our life steady in bhakti so far. So I just wanted to thank you, Mataji, for what you've been doing for all of us. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I am very grateful to you all. We are all in this together. Thank you. But Jyoti Mataji, thank you for the question.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah,
I could
thank,
not able
Yes.
to join yesterday.
No, you
Today
did the
also
whole
it
thing
was-
today, actually.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma.
but- yeah,
thank you,
okay.
Mataji. Thank you, Jyoti Mataji, for the
Yeah,
question.
thank you. Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Then we will meet again tomorrow, dear devotees. Thank you all so very much. Honoring all of your association. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnava Thakura ki jaya, Srila Prabhupada ki jaya, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jaya. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.